So well. Personally, I had an amazing night yesterday. I was absolutely brilliant. Knowing that we are just a few days to celebrating our independence. And I'm here in the studio. I am feeling so proud to be Ugandan. I am wrapped in my Ugandan flag and just ready to go on fire. With me in the studio is my main man, Theo Sparrow. This.
Yo.
Nakusaze mu studio ogamba nti nsola wano mu studio naye bannange Anyways, I just want to first wish all Ugandans a happy 59th birthday. In advance. It is tomorrow. The public holiday starts today. Yeah, at my home.
Wow! It is just 3 minutes past 11, past the top of the hour, and we are kicking off. It is Talk the Trends here on MCI Radio. And today, we're going to be focused or themed around being Ugandan. Being proud to be Ugandan or not proud to be Ugandan. And I'm not here to tell you what is right or wrong. I'm actually here to hear from you, find out what you think about this conversation. In case you are streaming, we are live right now on Facebook. We are live also on YouTube. So my community that is able to see us here in the studio, I'm sending shout-outs, and our community that is able to hear us on the radio, I'm also sending shout-outs. We're going to be going into that, but first, let's continue to listen to some beautiful Ugandan music celebrating being Ugandan.
I might sit there, I might bless my city. Keep working and careful. Uganda.
You're listening to MCI Radio, and this is Talk the Trends with Canaan Arinda.
The Inter-University Media Challenge 2021 is here. This is an annual event which brings together students of journalism and media to compete and showcase talent in news gathering, production and presentation, at the same time learning from the expert trainers and journalists from the media industry. Be the next celebrated journalist in the country, like many that have gone through our practical and experiential trainings.
Kayonga Paul, MBS.
Mordecai Moisa, MBS.
Olivia Komgisha, NTV, Sandra Twinobdio, NTV.
For more information, check out our website on www.
You're listening to Talk the Trends with Canaan Arinda.
I can't lie, the sun came up, the pearl gave light, and the light reignited to the soul's in sight. So now I'm standing, head held high, hand up with pride, head in the sky. Uganda, my motherland, no other place, no other land. Buganda, Tupadola, Kiss Kama Wakato, Jawara one, cause we all are one. So people come to a place with no guns, but the Nile runs up north and pours out for our cause. So on board, people, let's go to a land of beautiful people. There's no other place in the world I know where there's love all year long.
Yeah, it's the land of the beautiful people, Uganda. This is the song called I Am Uganda. I Am Ugandan by Keko. Theos, do you know that song?
Yeah, I actually know that.
Are you able to sing along? Yeah. It's like those moments where you meet someone in the street and like they know you by name, but you don't know their name. And they're like, oh, hi, do you remember me? What's my name? And you've just told them, yeah, I remember you. And then they're like, oh, what's my name?
And you don't remember the name.
And you don't remember the name.
This thing has happened to me many times.
Yeah.
Like, there is when I meet my OPs.
Yeah.
I've studied in many schools.
You sure have.
And then you're like, in your head, I'm trying to recall where did I meet this guy? And the guy knows my name.
Yeah.
Like he knows
who you are. He knows
who I
your
am,
name. He knows your
what I do.
character and everything.
And everything. And
You got no idea who he is.
I don't remember the name. I don't remember the school where we started from. And man, I'm like, okay.
So what you do in such a case? Like, what do you do about
Most of the
that?
times I always take their numbers, then I save unknown.
The tricky part is also when, for instance, like you're saving a number and they're seeing what you're typing into the phone, right?
No,
Because they like want to see what name you're going to save.
By the way, sometimes I give you my phone. I'm like, you know what you're going to do? Save your number here. So you save
So they say the name.
Yeah,
but that can also be a problem because sometimes you do save the name. Yeah, I mean they save the name and you don't know what name they put in. So, but they told you, okay, text me or send me a WhatsApp and I'll get back to you, and you have no idea where to even start.
That's why most of the times when I take your number, I save it unknown. Then when I go on WhatsApp, I make sure that I send you a text. Then I delete the number. After deleting the number, I check there. You know, there is why you check and you see the name that some person saved there. And most of the people don't save there with their names. But
Fair enough, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we initiate the conversation just from there. Slowly by slowly. I have to get to know you, but
all of this,
never ask you who
all
you
of these
are.
tips that you have to this is like the number one guide to being a socialite, the number one guide to being a celebrity, because you have all these tips that you've like grown up with and learned over time. I know that I face that a lot of times. Really, I do face that. If you're watching in, by the way, I just want to explain right now. I am proudly dressed by Sebandeke El Shaddai. It was his idea.
He's the one who gave me the
It was his idea. Like, my mom is going to watch me dressed like
He
this.
gave you 2 shades.
He gave me 2 sheds, like, you deserve double or something like that. So my mom is probably going to be watching me and wondering, what is this guy doing? Like, mwana wanje, oshirari ya jirevu hatu watana kakujarot. Number one question, Theus. What are you proud about being Ugandan for? First, are you Ugandan?
Yeah, I am Ugandan.
You're a Ugandan. Fully Ugandan? Like,
Kinda.
Kinda.
Yeah.
If I explain that, because we're going to get into the conversation of being proud to be Ugandan, and I don't want like kinda. I want tell us, are you Ugandan or not?
I'm Ugandan by nationality. I am Ugandan by birth. I was born in Uganda. I've grown up in Uganda. I've studied in Uganda. I'm Ugandan. I have Ugandan citizenship. Ugandan national ID.
If you have a Ugandan national
that
ID.
makes me Ugandan.
What is your NIN number? If you're NIN, it's not NIN number, it's NIN. If you're proud to be Ugandan, you should have your NIN off head. So why is your NIN?
Man, let's not go there.
No worry. I am proudly dressed by Sebandeke El Shaddai. Let me know what you think about my fashion for now. I'm probably not going to be able to keep this up because I can't see. Like, I don't know how celebrities. Which kind of have celebrities? Or kwambala shades under. Like you're in a room and you're wearing shades. Now, how do you see?
But I'm not putting on shades. I should be asking you the same question. How do you do it?
I'm trying it out for the first time. You are the influencer here. You're the celebrity here. So you're supposed to let me know how this works.
By the way, Canaan, when you will make people to beat me on the roadside when I'm walking, they're like, yeah, we need a photograph, what? But man, I'm not a celebrity.
You are a celebrity. I'm going to remind you of what happened to Lennon. So yesterday we hosted Lennon here in the radio, and we were talking to him about the fact that how does he handle it being in the streets, and he's walking and someone comes up to him and says, hey mans, I know you, and he was saying that never happens to me, or it rarely happens to me. And guess what? It actually did happen. Just like you were there, right? We had just walked out of the building and it happened. So you're telling me that you're not a celebrity, but you are a celebrity, man.
Okay, maybe there is something that's going to happen. There's something that happened to Lennon. If that thing happens, I'll be proved wrong that I'm actually a celebrity.
I believe that you are. Okay, so by the way, this hour is proudly sponsored by 360 UG. Have you ever had an experience being on a 360 camera?
Right now we're on 360. Tell the people that are watching on YouTube.
My director of photography, Mr. Philip, will let me know if this is indeed 360. But we are proudly sponsored by 360 UG. It is a videography company that can help you have the most amazing 3D experience for any of your events, your birthdays, your weddings. You have a proposal with your husband or womb, or it's not husband. You can't propose to your husband, can you? Like your girlfriend or your boyfriend, you want to propose to him or her, you can have a 360 experience. And you're still listening to Talk the Trends. It's a Friday and we are celebrating being Ugandan. We're gonna go for
today's music is strictly Ugandan.
Otude kumpi ne DJ's console. Wajita console. I don't remember what Lennon taught me. Lennon, please remind me what they call it. Call it a console or something.
Something like that.
But today kumpi ne DJ's whatever it is.
But today's music is strictly Ugandan. We're Ugandans. We have to celebrate Uganda. We have to celebrate Ugandan music.
Yeah.
So
we're going to do exactly that.
I know you. You're going to bring the Davidos of Uganda, and no.
Davido Msajja Mucholi. I keep explaining to people and people don't believe it. Oh, your guy Msajja Mucholi. Yeah? You have to believe. But let's go for a very short break. We are going to be back, and today's conversation is being proud of being Ugandan or not being proud of being Ugandan, because it's okay. You might not be proud and you have your reasons. And so our inboxes are open. My inbox is open. Inbox responsibly. That is at 077-951-3619. You can come and let me know what you think about being Ugandan. Are you proud to be Ugandan? Are you not proud of being Ugandan? Are you outside Uganda and you know something about Uganda and maybe you like it or not like it? You can let me know. Theos, how can they reach you?
You can reach me. Those who can reach me on my WhatsApp. It is 0776 76 again 1554. Or you can send me a DM on Twitter. I will be right here waiting for your DMs. Are you proud of being a Ugandan? Me, I'm proud.
We're going to get into exactly that. Do not touch the dial. It's Talk the Trends with me, Canaan Arinda, and we are on MCI Radio. I love you. We'll be back in a few. You're listening to Talk the Trends with Canaan Arinda. Every day from Monday to Friday, we are Talking the Trends with Canaan Arinda on MCI Radio. So tell me about yourself.
Okay. For me as a musician,
You guessed it right. It's Friday on MCI Radio.
Teach me how to lead Uganda, so I can stand and proudly say, I am Uganda. I'm your child. I'm here for you to raise me. But who am I? And how do you define me? A heart of truth and justice I will crave. Brothers on our days. You're the spirit of a nation within me. You're the voice of the power in me, and now I hear you.
You're listening to MCI Radio, and this is Talk the Trends with Canaan Arinda.
The hits just keep on coming.
I say, oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Oh, love you, tap, baby, what you power in. Give me love that can really mean it. Baby, come on, my love. Oh no, yeah, I'm dancing. Nalimuta mivu kuzalo. Gabunyantulako. Alita wana vivandikireko. But then you came around. Show me like saying a better angle. That you won't go walk around. You ask around, you are.
You know this one? Chabanyirira wati, ono wati. Oh my goodness! Yeah, what's going on? You're still tuned in to MCI Radio, and this is Tackle Chance with me, Canaan Arinda. I'm here with Theos Barham, the man that doesn't know the lyrics to Kachumba. Are you Ugandan?
I am a Ugandan.
Are you Ugandan?
Yes, I am a Ugandan.
And you do not know the lyrics to Kachumbari. Yeah?
Songs, man. You don't know all the lyrics of all songs. And besides, man, you're a musician.
Great.
And me, I'm not in that.
What are you, okay? If you're not a musician, now what are you?
I am a professional artist.
You're a professional whatever.
I am a professional artist. If you want me to talk, I will make sure that I talk for you morning to evening, 24/7.
You get a kweku gig. What do you or you get at what events?
I haven't tried parties or
Yeah, I didn't say party. I said events.
But I can.
Only mortgage, yeah. That's what you're saying. Like you speak.
I'm a public speaker.
You're a public speaker. Can I, if I like have a breakup, can I invite you over to be the speaker, like a guest of what do they call him, an MC for my breakup?
Man, let me ask you, why do you like breakups?
It's a part of life, man. It's a part of life. People are going through all these things, and we have to provide for them, man.
I know it's part of life.
Yeah.
You shouldn't take it serious. Man, you're taking it personal. Like, have you ever been even in a breakup? Like, have you broken up with somebody?
This is not a lie. I've not broken up with anyone in my life. So
you've been dating someone ever since you were.
I
don't know nothing.
Okay, so I mean, part of being a Ugandan is that we are social beings. We interact a lot. We go out for parties. We like to have fun and everything. And undoubtedly that comes with all sort of relationships that are springing up. Fierce. Give me 3 things you love about being Ugandan.
One thing I love about being Ugandan is that, by the way, Uganda is a free country.
What do you mean by that? By the way, that's a statement I've had 1,000 times. I do not know, for instance, does Kays agree with that statement?
He might not agree.
What do you mean by it's a free country?
He might not agree with that statement, but let me tell you something. Most of the things happen when they're meant to happen.
And meant to happen,
and people always
like someone is there and people, it's meant for them to end up in a prison.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
you cannot wake up in the morning and they just take you in the prison when you have not done anything. It happens sometimes. There is many innocent people taken in prison,
go to prison. Yeah,
but most of the times, there is what we call natural justice.
Natural justice.
Okay, we are going.
Break it down for me now. Break it down. You can't mention a huge word and expect me not to ask what it is, right, guys? If you're listening in, surely you also want to know what it means by natural justice.
That is what we call natural justice. Sometimes natural justice hits you when your actual grandparents did something to someone, and that justice is passed on to your generation, and you find what your grandfather was supposed to face, you are facing it. They have taken you in prison when you are innocent, you didn't do anything.
Yeah,
but you find when you are paying for someone's
because your grandfather stole a chicken from the village. Well, is that justice to the person that ends up facing that? For instance, like, is it just for me? Is it justice for me if I'm facing the crimes of my grandfather and I didn't do anything wrong?
For you, you, it's not just. But because someone did something, you're now paying for that person.
Okay, all of this is coming from you saying that Uganda is a free country. I don't buy that from your explanation. I'm not saying it's not, but I don't buy that. Like,
Uganda is a free country, man.
What do you mean by a free country?
Is a free country. You wake up in the morning. I mean, like, we have peace. Trust me, Uganda has peace.
Does it?
Amidst all things that have been happening.
Does it though?
Amidst all things that have been happening.
Yeah.
It is not too much compared to other countries.
Don't mention those other countries. We will be attacked here, man. Guys have spies.
We are talking of Uganda.
We're talking about Uganda.
Yeah. Uganda has peace. And secondly, Uganda has a beautiful weather.
That I can't deny.
That makes us the part of Africa.
That I can't deny, yes. We're one of the few countries in the world that are crossed by the equator. You know, people actually don't realize that. There's like this notion of, yeah, okay, we got the equator and that's all. We don't really think about it that much, maybe because we are the ones that have it. But in the world, there are few countries that are crossed by the equator.
Very few countries.
Congo, obviously, because they're our neighbors, and those guys are the size of like...
We call them.
They're the size of that one fat guy in the family.
And actually, they occupy the biggest part of Africa.
In a good way. Yeah, they do occupy a lot of Africa.
Yeah.
But we also have countries like Ecuador that are surrounded, but that are being crossed by the equator. But really, when you think about it, not a lot of countries. That's one of the things that I'm proud of being Ugandan for. We are one of those few countries that
has got. Now, the third thing, Uganda has the most beautiful sceneries. I am a domestic tourist.
You're a domestic tourist.
I'm a domestic tourist who loves my country, who makes sure that I explore new places that I've not been in.
Yeah.
At least I have traveled eastern Uganda, central, southern, southeast, and western Uganda. I haven't gone to north. And that is next in the line.
How have you traveled these countries?
By the way,
do you like have a bicycle that you use and you move around? How have you traveled the countries and how can someone do so?
I am a trip addict.
You're a trip addict.
Yeah, I'm a trip addict.
For someone that might be hearing that for the first time, what do you mean by a trip addict? Like you're addicted to trips?
When I talk of a trip addict, I mean there is that group, there is that family that is called the trip addicts.
Yeah.
That travel country every month. At least we have a new place that we go to every month.
Every single month. Where do you get all that money from to travel? Like
we work.
If you have like, so you pay like 700,000 every month to go for a trip.
It's not actually 700,000 every month because trip addicts trips are always cheap.
What do you mean by cheap? Like how much is cheap? Like if for a person that is listening in for the first time,
I think so far the highest trip that has been it is a trip that we went to Lake Mbolo National Park.
And how much was that?
We were paying 280.
280,000
for 3 days.
For 3 days.
Yeah.
Did you sleep in a jungle? Like did you?
No, we didn't sleep in a jungle. We actually slept in a hotel.
You bet 280,000. You slept in a hotel for 3 days.
In a hotel for 3 days.
How does someone find trip addicts? Like if for the person that is listening in for the first time and you want to find trip addicts, how do they find that?
You can find them on all social media platforms. TikTok, they are there.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're not following trip addicts, when you get out of Espresso. Anyway, on TikTok, TikTok, Instagram, and the biggest social media platform that they use is Twitter. Yeah, just type in trip addicts.
Wow. Okay, so you have traveled the country. Hey, you're proud that you're in a beautiful place. You have a very beautiful country. And then the second thing that you're saying is that it's a free country. What is another thing that you're proud of being Ugandan for?
You asked me 3 things.
Yeah, I've asked for 3 things. You've given me 2. It's a beautiful country.
Beautiful country.
And it's free.
Weather. And it's a...
Come on, really? Okay. Beautiful weather and beautiful country. Can you have a beautiful country with poor weather?
Uganda is the part of Africa.
Explain that also, by the way. It's another thing that I've heard a couple of times. Why is this whole thing about being the part of Africa?
I'm not good at history, but one thing that I know is that
you're the part of Africa.
White guy who came in Uganda and he never experienced the weather. He never experienced the beautiful sceneries, like a country that is warm, welcoming, like people that are so, And he was like, you know what? This is the part of Africa.
I love this country. I'm going to name it the part of Africa.
Yeah.
And you, years and years later, adopt the same thing, just run with it. I love it. Wow. Okay. You're proud of being Ugandan. You've mentioned the three things. That is that it's a beautiful country, has beautiful weather, and finally that it's a free country. But they say that for every good thing, there's also a bad thing. So what are the things that you maybe don't like about being Ugandan? Are there any? For example, like, would you agree that it's not a free country?
To a smaller extent.
To a smaller extent. We're not in a history exam, man. Okay, but seriously, what are the things that you probably don't like about being?
I actually studied history.
Pardon?
I studied history in my A level.
You studied history in your A level.
Yeah. So when you hear me speaking of to a smaller extent or to a larger extent, Uganda is a beautiful country or it's a bad country. There is everything that is good.
Yeah.
It has a bad side.
Yes, that's why I want to find out.
Uganda is a.
Do you need time to think about it?
I
can give you time to think about it. Let's go for a break so that Theos can think about the things that he doesn't like about Uganda or being Ugandan. Clearly, this guy loves this country.
About things that are gonna make me be paying attention.
No, you're safe, man. You're safe. You're safe with me. I'll protect you.
We're taking a short break.
Let's go for a short break. You're listening to Talk the Trends with me, Canaan Arinda, and we are celebrating being Ugandan. We are celebrating because tomorrow is going to be Independence Day, 9th of October. If you're watching in live on Facebook or on YouTube, I am... in my flag. Oh, I thought it was falling off. I'm proudly dressed by Sebandeke El Shaddai, but you can also be letting me know as Theo thinks of the things that he probably doesn't like about being Ugandan. You can also tell me what do you like about being Ugandan, or maybe what do you not like about being Ugandan, and you can do that on my social media platforms, all my social media platforms apart from Facebook. I don't have Facebook. That's Noisemaker. Just go in and type Noisemaker.
Wait, you don't have Facebook?
I don't have Facebook, man.
Are you for real?
I don't like Facebook, and I think that a lot of people share that mentality with me.
Okay, no problem.
I'll be explaining all of that later. But let's go for a short break. You're still listening to Talk the Trends. Let me know what you think. You can also do that on my phone number. That's at 077-951-3619. You're listening to MCI Radio. This is Talk the Trends.
To live it day and night, you struggle, fight to live alive. Someone tell me why life can be so hard. To live it day and night, you struggle, fight to live alive. We used to struggle, strong and fighting every day and night, searching for what to eat at night. Struggling to become somebody, Babylon them can see me out of tragedy, can't you see? I once was a ganja man, a liquor man and a Peter man. Kingdom no more ganja man, no bitter, but a preacher man. Once was a ganja man, a liquor man and a Peter man. Kingdom no more ganja man, no bitter, but a preacher man. This is best of a true story. If you are in
You're listening to Talk the Trends with Canaan Arinda.
You took me out of pain and calamity. Give me a brand new life in me tragedy. You ought to give him praise and your prophecy. Prophesy, prophesy. Wali wechi sera ngembera nkakali ne tubulwo tulonga nawo kusula tewali natulira n'okufa nga ndabwo obulamu temuli nakukulya okukafuna ddala kutoba kutobine neewuuza ddala ffe twaza kwaki. Struggling to become somebody. Babylon them can see me out a tragedy, can't you see? Hey, God of mercy. Oh, I once was a ganja man, a liquor man and a Peter man. Kingdom no more ganja man, no bitter, but a preacher man. Once was a ganja man, a liquor man and a Peter man. Kingdom no more ganja man, no bitter, but a preacher man.
Remember them days of ganja, when we used to smoke them a weed and ganja. All them I used to call me ganja man. I'm as magazine and since I am hey, in the ghetso I used to suffer and on your chocolate bully chiro na misana. Babylon never wanted me prosper, prosper, prosper. That is who you got on the mat to you are. Come on, this is Charlie Kulekerera. I'm the rest I don't get this Charlie Kulekerera.
He used to struggle strong and fighting every day and night, searching for what to eat at night.
To AMCI Radio.
I once was a ganja man, a liquor man and a Peter man. Kingdom no more ganja man, no bitter, but a preacher man. Once was a ganja man, a liquor man and a Peter man. Kingdom no more ganja man, no bitter, but a preacher man.
He changed me, gave me a brand new life. He's my guide, my shelter and my shield. He changed me, gave me a brand new life. He's my guide, my shelter and my shield.
Your day sounds better with your music and your station playing on the background.
Online 24/7. The internet radio station for you. Listen to AMCI Radio anywhere, everywhere. We are AMCI Radio.
Ashensia, Steph London, Bunny Remix.
Oh yeah, give me love, one nigga, baby fatty, akoda, kukula vingi sentinina, ulichosa banja kubulira, kutoina musango yande. Oh yemba gwe bonyimbisa, my baby. Tori popo, shake that thing. Tori popo, make that thing go on. Tori popo, make that thing go on. Tori popo, make that thing go on.
Showability, nina waka. Nze musajja singayo nina ne ranka. Lava paka, wanu paka. Nsinga bali abasajja batupaka. Best rapper, bano bawanka. Nakubya kawumbi naye bepanka. Mumupiira ffe tuzannya soka. Tori popo, shake that thing go. Tori popo, make that thing go on. Tori popo, make that thing go on. Tori popo, make that thing go on. Give me love, one nigga, baby fatty, akoda, kukula vingi sentinina, ulichosa banja kubulira, kutoina musango yande. Oh yemba gwe bonyimbisa, my baby.
Tori popo, woo! Tori popo, woo! Tori popo, hey! This is Tori popo by the executives. Man, when we guy bachikuba,
They got the vibe, man.
this guy's out the vibe, man. This guy's out the vibe, honestly. This jam lives absolutely rent-free in my liver, in my pancreas, in my femur bone.
What is femur bone?
Gwe wakola history nze nakola biology wadde nafuna past 8, but I did it.
Literature in biology.
Yeah. Nakola literature mu biology. I feel this jam. I love it. It's by the executives. These guys are doing amazing music.
If we ever had a chance to travel with Hustle King,
yeah,
you really understand what it means to have a vibe on a trip.
That guy is really amazing. And the first time that I did meet him, I thought, this guy is going to be serious. He's going to be one of those boring people that sit out the back of the bus and do nothing. And he was the exact opposite. And this guy was super fun, super amazing.
I mean, from day one to day last.
From day one to day last. And the other misconception that I had is that, I'm going to go there and because, he's a big dog, he has a lot of followers, he's doing amazing things in the country, and I'm essentially a nobody.
He's the youngest billionaire.
He's the youngest billionaire. I reached there and I thought that surely this guy is not going to want to mingle with me and everything, but he's amazing. He reached out to me and said, "Hi man, what's your name?" And I said, "I'm the noisemaker." And he said, "You're not making noise." He makes me proud to be Ugandan. There's another jam of his called Wakati.
Mm-hmm.
You know that? Yeah. Hey. Wakati yao.
She like my banana.
But here's something that I want to find out, by the way. Most songs do this thing, whether she like my banana or like banana. What do they mean?
That question is supposed to be.
Talking about trip ne Hustle King, and the entire time I didn't see him eat a single banana. So what banana is he gonna give?
I really don't know because I told you I'm not too much into music. So
this is not music. This is literature. These are words. You say that you did literature.
Maybe we're gonna ask this guy one day if we have him here on the show. Nudge Daniel. That producer, Nudge Daniel.
Yeah,
he's gonna tell us why most of the guys use that word.
Banana.
Yeah.
There's also these guys, are they the B2C, that were singing about the banana and and people were like, really? Like what? That I remember that song brought a lot of
the lyrics of that song was like banana.
I was like, banana, man.
I want to eat your banana.
I want to eat your banana.
Okay.
Okay, so but we said that we're continuing to look at Uganda, and you told us the things that you love about being Ugandan. And now the question is, what are some of the things that you probably don't enjoy so much about being Ugandan? You say, okay, I love my country, I'm a patriot, I really love it, but when
we go in a bit of politics, I don't want to go there so much.
Let it go on record that I'm not talking politics. I'm listening to politics. Yes, T.S., go on.
I go deep there. But the truth is that the people in the government, the big dogs, have done a disservice to us.
Okay, well, do you want to maybe explain that statement?
There's a lot of corruption going on in the country. That is the fact. There is a lot of embezzlement of funds. That would have helped the society to develop.
Do you think there's any country that doesn't have that though?
There is no follow-up that has been done.
Like, do you think there's any country out there that doesn't have struggles with corruption?
There's no any country in the world that doesn't have corruption and all sorts of bribery and whatever. But there is when it becomes too much.
Okay.
And
how do you know it's too much now?
The people,
like, what level of corruption are you like? Yeah, I can handle that. Like, I'm okay with this level.
I may not say that I can handle that, but let's not go there.
Oh, let's not go there. Okay, so you don't like that about Uganda.
Yeah.
What else don't you like about being Ugandan?
I don't think there is any other thing that I don't like about it.
It's strictly that.
It's that.
Damn, man, you really love the country.
I've enjoyed my country, man.
Okay, so what of the potholes? Do you like the potholes? Do you like the potholes in Uganda? Is that one of the things they like? I want to show this off in Dubai.
It is actually all under corruption, leaders that have not done their work.
Okay.
People that have embezzled funds that would have done
done better to potholes.
Better roads, but they are doing. I mean, they are trying, because if you go in Kampala Metropolitan, they are actually doing a great work.
Okay. In a few minutes, we're gonna bring you some of the interesting facts that you probably didn't know about this country. But for now, let's just talk a little bit about the fact that we have so many people that are, I don't want to say not proud to be Ugandan, but again, I want to say it because they say like, I'm half this, I'm half that.
You're the first person who is doing that. Canaan, if you're watching this, Canaan is a half Afghanistan, half Ugandan. I don't know who, among his parents who is of Afghanistan, but okay.
You cannot attack me. I am wearing the Ugandan flag here. I'm the guy in the studio with the Ugandan flag, so I don't know what you're talking about. I'm proudly Ugandan, proudly crescent crane, proudly cob. I'm going to answer that, and you're going to answer my question. But you prove your Ugandanness right now and sing for me without preparation. This we are not going for a break for. I'm just going to turn the music down, and you're going to sing the third stanza of the national anthem. 3, 2, 1, let's go! The music is off, man. The music is off. Third stanza of the Ugandan national anthem to prove that Theos Barham is proudly Ugandan.
Oh, Uganda, the land that feeds us, our love and labor together.
I don't think that's the third stanza.
Okay, sing for us the second stanza, because you're here proving to me that you're a Ugandan. You're not a half.
That's no problem. That's no problem. No, I'm like checking the time, man. I'm just checking the time. So I'm gonna sing. Are you ready? No, look at me too much, man. Okay. Oh, Uganda, the land that feeds me with Rolex and Chikomando. In the ghetto where I come from, it is peace and friendship in there.
I think if there is a police person that is actually watching,
Woo!
please come with a warrant and arrest this
kid. Prove me wrong. If that is not the anthem, then prove me wrong.
It is the anthem of people from ghetto. I mean, you feed.
I'm from the ghetto. Yeah, I'm from the ghetto. By the way, I grew up in Banda. People ask me where I grew up from, and people think that I grew up anywhere else. But I grew up in Chireka Banda all my life.
Okay, I'm convinced.
All my life. So that is the anthem that I grew up singing. Okay, let's make it simpler. Surely everyone knows this one. The Wiyanga Wiya. You know the Wiyanga Wiya song?
Yeah. We are women and made of Uganda. But I don't know how to sing.
You don't know how to sing. Like, what are you doing right now?
Like you tried to sing. And
I didn't try. I was trying not to sing.
This guy is an angel that escaped from heaven.
Okay, so the question that I want to find out is, and that we will be dissecting after the break, is in relation to why do people not feel proud to say, I am this? Like, why do they have to say, I am half this, I am half that? I am half Ugandan, I am half Rwandan. I am half Ugandan, I'm half, I'm not going to talk about Afghanistan, but half Kenyan maybe. Why don't people come out and say, ndi muna Uganda, nakulira wano, nazalibwa wano, I'm Ugandan. Sinti ndi munyarwanda wa Muganda, but I'm like ndi muna Uganda.
Maybe it is because these people are always raised by two countries.
How though? Because they've like grown up here. Let's leave alone the people that like fly out of the country, but how? They've grown up here.
What I'm trying to mean is that your mommy is a Rwandan, your daddy is a Ugandan. And you find the biggest percentage of the time you spend it with your mom.
In Uganda.
And most of the things that you learn, you find you are learning Rwandan culture.
Okay. But you're Ugandan, like you can be Ugandan and diverse.
You're born in Uganda, but the person that is raising you is a Rwandi, and she's teaching you the diverse of Rwandan, like the things that she grew up in, the culture that she grew up in. Yeah. Because most of the times children spend their time with their mothers than with their fathers.
That's true.
You get it? So you find at a later stage, the child starts now connecting with the dad. And dad also teaches the child the behaviors of Ugandans, the way Ugandans do their things. Yeah. And you find that this child has actually grown up with two different way of life.
Yeah.
And this person, when he wakes up in the morning and tells you, you know what, I am half a Ugandan, I am half a Rwandi, sometimes I don't say no to that person.
Okay, so I'm not complaining about the culture. You can maintain the culture and all. But say your mom is Tanzanian, or in that case, or maybe your dad is Tanzanian and your mom is Ugandan, but you've grown up here, you've been in Uganda all your life. It's okay to be Ugandan with a diverse culture, but not saying that I'm half this, I'm half that. Or, someone comes out and say, oh, are you Ugandan, or what tribe are you? And say, no, Ndimu this, and they mention something else. Like, you're not. You grew up here. You sing the second stanza of the national anthem better than Theos Barham, I've always wanted to know that. So let's go. We're gonna go for another short break. But when I come back, I want you to help me just break it down fully, and help me see that, because I still don't see why people should be doing half-halves. I believe in one place, like be that one thing, enjoy your culture. But let's go for a short break. You're still listening to MCI Radio. This is Talk the Trends with me, Canaan Arinda and Theos Barham. We are going to be celebrating Uganda's independence tomorrow, and so today we are talking about everything being Ugandan, being proud of being Ugandan, being not proud of being Ugandan, what you want to see in Uganda and all that. You can continue with us the conversation on our social media platforms. That's what is your social media platform, Theos? You can tell them.
My social media platforms, like I said, reach me out on Twitter. I'll be reading all your messages on WhatsApp. 0776 again 1554.
Thank you for giving us the number free of charge, ladies. Let's go for a break. We'll be back. You're listening to MCI Radio, and this is Talk the Trends with Canaan Arinda.
You're listening to MCI Radio, the coolest internet radio. MCI Radio for African Voices.
The hits just keep on coming.
Steph London Bunny remix. When you
Years of fresh hits, fresh talent, and connecting all universities. Download the MCI Radio app on Google Play Store, the home of the African Voice, a free internet radio on radio.mciug.org.
Your day sounds better with your music and your station playing on the background.
Online 24/7. The internet radio station for you. Listen to AMCI Radio anywhere, everywhere. We are AMCI Radio.
Ashensia, Steph London, Bunny Remix.
You're listening to MCI Radio, and this is Talk the Trends with Canaan Arinda. Uganda, kwagala bidi, bidi bidi bidi. Oh, damn, I love this. Yeah, Uganda jagala bidi 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 bidi. Yeah, we're continuing to read what you're sending in terms of what you like and what you don't like about being Ugandan. You're listening to Talk the Trends with me, Canaan Arinda, and Theos Barham, and it is one day to independence. So we thought other shows are obviously going to be talking about like our problems. It's independence, but we are not independent. Then I can guarantee you 80% of all media shows are going to be mentioning that. Like they're going to be using that. Oh, it's independence. Do you feel that you're independent? And then. It's a conversation I'm tired of hearing, I'll be honest with you. Like, I've heard it 1,000 times. So I'd rather hear what do people actually like being about Ugandan or what they don't like about being Ugandan. I think it's a much better conversation, honestly. Like, it's not a tired conversation. Mm-hmm. How many times have you heard people say that? We gain independence, but we're not like so independent. And I don't believe that we are... Like, tell us something new, man.
I don't remember if I still got this video of the other guy. I think he paid for your car. And after paying for your car, his units were taken. So the guy was complaining. No, it was a rachi.
I think I know.
I mean, if you meet that guy today, and you ask him, are you proud of being a Ugandan?
He's going to say no.
I mean, that guy would tell you everything.
He'll tell you everything he don't like about you. Well, I tell you what, someone that we do have access to, someone that is sending in, listening in, watching live is Ishak Nsubuga Omsajja Omuganda Omsajja Ayagala Uganda Ate Ambulide Ensonga Ze. Am I speaking correct, Uganda? I don't think that I am. I don't think that I am, but I'm trying. Ishak, you say the things I don't like about being Ugandan, so you've begun with a negative. One of them is our dreams tend to be too big for our country, especially us, the young people. That is deep. That is deep.
So deep.
Our dreams tend to be too big for our country, especially us, the young people. What do you think about that?
I mean, which kind of dreams is he trying to talk about?
Obviously, he's not dreaming about his girlfriend. that's not too big unless...
No, I think he's dreaming of skyscrapers.
Yeah? Doing what?
Like dreaming of skyscrapers.
Dreaming of skyscrapers.
Yeah, every citizen being paid by the government.
No, but is that bad to wish for? Countries do have skyscrapers. Why not us?
They do have them, but he is now saying, you don't miss his point of saying that we dreams that are bigger than our country.
Yeah, but he's saying that's like one of the things I don't like about the country.
I'm just saying. So I think
it could be. Yeah, it could be.
I think maybe those are one of the things that he's trying to talk about.
I think that I agree with you, Ishak. I absolutely do. I have dreams that I think, will they be achievable here? One of those, for instance, is I dream of winning the Emmys.
It's even on your Twitter bio.
It is on my Twitter bio. I'm not serious about it, but I'm thinking...
And Oscars.
And the Oscars, yeah. I was so happy last time I found out that I'm one of the accounts that are suggested when you type in hashtag Oscars and such. One of the Ugandan accounts that are suggested.
Celebrity.
I'm not a celebrity yet, but I mean, is that dream even achievable here? Do the people in the Emmys even know about Uganda? They're like, what district is that of Nigeria?
But man, one thing that I know is that winning such awards, it is luck. Your destiny.
Luck?
And your destiny.
Destiny about you're born in Uganda. Okay, let me tell you another dream that I think that is so big, but I would love, is that in Uganda here, we have people that are born geniuses. Like, okay, when someone does something really nice for you, like, oh man, you're a genius. But I mean an actual genius, people that are born really, really intelligent. And I don't think that in Uganda they can thrive. Our education system is not designed to help such a person thrive, because essentially you want them to cram things and that's how they'll pass. Geniuses are thinking about innovation. They're thinking about what new thing they can bring on board and how they can change society. That education system doesn't help them at all. Is it a dream to say that one day we can have a recorded genius from Uganda globally?
Yeah. The world is growing.
The world is growing.
Yeah, so I think as the world grows, as seasons change, as generations change, developments always come in. We are not going to stay in 21st century. We're not going to stay the same.
Yeah, when I was in my primary 5,
it might take a long time.
Yeah,
for us to reach
like a really long time. Like really long, like the dinosaurs. When I was in my primary 5, I said, 2020, we're going to have some flying cars. We won't need roads anymore. And today I was on a border. I hit a pothole and my ass was on fire.
But even in the most developed countries in the world, they don't have
flying cars. How do you know that?
Okay, even though they are.
How do you know that?
Not yet.
What if they're there, but they just don't want to show us because they know they'll feel bad?
No,
the same way that, for instance, if you won money, if you won like 5 million, you're probably not going to show me on your phone like, I won 5 million. You're like, this guy's going to feel bad because he's broke.
Sometimes it depends on how I've won that money.
Let's not go into that. Another point that Ishak says is our country is still lacking when it comes to creativity. Ouch. Ouch. Man, I think of myself as a creative, but Ishak says the country does not have
nail in the head.
Is it the nail hard in the head, man? Like,
what Ish is talking about is actually true.
Mm-hmm. We don't have enough creativity in the country.
To a larger extent.
How so?
Because when we look on, let's be sincere.
I love sincerity.
If we go in our music industry today, most of our musicians cannot do a live show with a live band.
Oh, okay. With a live band. Okay.
The only thing they can do is...
The good thing is that you said most, so not all of them. Some of them can't do that, and they've done that, but not...
That's why I said to a larger extent. That means to a smaller extent there are people who can do that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's true.
But the truth is that, yes, creativity is lacking, but Ugandans are creative.
Okay.
But they are lacking someone who is going to spot them.
What do you mean by that? Like, that is creativity lacking, but people are creative. What does it mean? Like, what
I'm trying to mean is that it is not seen. It's there, but it is not seen.
It's not appreciated enough.
It's not appreciated enough.
Okay.
And it is not seen. And when something is not seen, then that means it's not there. Because you cannot show me what you do not have.
I want to know what you think about that. If you're watching, Ishak especially, because this is what you're saying. But if you're watching or listening in, I'm just going to segue a little bit and celebrate. So our show, Talk the Trends, received our very first international listener, confirmed international in terms of like outside Africa, because if international can be between nations, so even Kenya is in. We received our very first international confirmed listener all the way from Dubai. Wow. Man! I mean, I can officially tell people that I have an international show. Theo, so how does it feel to be an owner, like part of an international show?
Do you know talking to the world?
If you're listening.
We're not talking to Uganda now.
We're not talking to Uganda only.
We're not only talking to Rwandese.
Yeah.
Because
we're not only talking,
Rwanda always watches.
Send a shout out, man.
She's actually live streaming Nikki Nice right now.
Nikki Nice, love.
So
am I allowed to do that?
We are now
to like fans.
Continental
fans or listeners?
Listeners.
We're not going continental, man. No, beyond continental, because it's outside the African continent.
Tomorrow or maybe another day, we're gonna be having people watching from USA, from UK.
Yeah. We're climbing up.
Yeah, it's
that
happening.
Dream. I tell you, that dream is not too big. I think that is possible, and we're doing it.
I wanted to
about creativity.
I wanted to bring you back to creativity.
Yeah, sure.
We have most of the guys who are creative, but the resources are not there.
Okay. Resources like what?
The platforms where these people are going to showcase their creativity are not there. And if they are there, they are not enough.
Okay, yeah.
I still bring you to the thing of what I hate about Uganda.
Okay.
The people who are capable of doing those
This
things.
guy was saying that he doesn't have anything he doesn't like about the country, and now here he is about to tell us what he not only doesn't like but hates about Uganda. Okay, go on.
What I'm trying to mean is that the people who are actually capable of spotting those talents or those creativities are actually selfish.
Okay. Selfish in terms of like they want to gain from that.
Instead of supporting someone that is creative, they are using technical know-how to bring people in the industry when they cannot do anything. Just because there is money, just because they know someone.
Connections.
Yeah. They are brought in, and instead of showcasing what we can call creativity, they're showcasing things that people will look at and be like, this is not in Uganda.
Lato milk.
No.
I didn't say that.
Let me ask. One thing I love about Uganda, like I say, is that we have beautiful sceneries. We have, by the way, Uganda is one of the most tourist country in the whole of Africa. I think
I'm getting in. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that in a few minutes.
Of Africa, and Uganda has a good weather. In terms of technology,
unless you were rained on a few days back like me.
In terms of technology, we are lagging behind. And the only thing Uganda would show on Dubai Expo, that's lot of milk.
Lot of milk and some tea. We love tea.
Because
did I tell you that I saw a meme?
You're not going to go in CP Falls and they take CP Falls because CP Falls is one of the longest in East Africa.
I tell you what we could carry is a cow. Instead of taking the powdered milk, like the Lotto company could have carried a cow and say, hey guys, this is an Ankole cow, live from Uganda, you can touch it. And this is where we get our milk from. And like give the sheikh some milk to drink. Okay, so Ishak doesn't only have things he doesn't like about Uganda, he also has something that he does love about the country. And this is what you say, Ishak. This is what you love about Uganda. I'm just going to read it the way it is. Things I enjoy about being Ugandan: the food, the Rolex.
That is first in the list.
That is the only list. There's nothing else. They didn't mention, Ishak, you didn't mention anything. It's the food, the Rolex. That is what you love about being Ugandan. I grew up in the ghetto, man. I love that. Yeah, Nikki, I got it. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Shout outs to you. Ndagukunda chane. Should I say Turagukunda or Ndagukunda? I'm going to say it's personally because I can't speak for Theus. But Ndagukunda Chane, Mrakoze Chane, thank you so much. Next, maybe we will be talking about what we love about being Rwandan. And then Theus is going to come wearing a Rwandan flag.
That is going to be on East African Tuesday.
Africa Mashariki, East African Tuesday.
We're going to be talking about what I love Rwanda.
Tuzavugana kuri ikibazo cya Rwanda and Uganda maybe.
Nta ikibazo.
Nta kibazo.
Tuzavuga ku bintu nkunda Rwanda.
Ibintu nkunda. Let me not go any further. Love you so much, Nikki. Love everyone that is watching. Love everyone that is listening in. It is Talk the Trends with me, Canaan Arinda and Theus Barham. Today we are talking about Uganda. And if you're listening in from outside Uganda, the reason why we are selfishly, I think, talking about Uganda today is because tomorrow is going to be Independence Day. It's 9th of October. Do you know how old Uganda is?
59 years.
59 years.
Yeah.
59 years, man, that's old.
I think it's, okay.
It's old in terms of age, but it's young in terms of countries. There's countries that are like hundreds of years old. But I love the fact that we've made almost 59, like we've not yet died.
How old are you?
I love being Ugandan. I love being on Top of the Trends with Theus Barham and myself. I love you that is watching, that is listening in. I'm going to take a very short break, and when I come back, we're going to be talking about some of the interesting facts about Uganda that you probably didn't know. So do not touch that dial. We'll be back in a few.
The Inter-University Media Challenge 2021 is here. This is an annual event which brings together students of journalism and media to compete and showcase talent in news gathering, production and presentation, at the same time learning from the expert trainers and journalists from the media industry. Be the next celebrated journalist in the country, like many that have gone through our practical and experiential trainings.
Kayonga Paul, NBS.
Mordecai Mulisa, NBS.
Olivia Komgisha, NTV, Sandra Twinogdio, NTV.
For more information, check out our website on www.mciug.org or call 0702-195-095 or visit our offices located at Tiropati Level 4.
singumete munange I'm ready nafunye gulo muwanange gulo misana netiro nakukwera mutiro
Manage, Iluma Siripange, Manage, Iluma Siripange,
You're listening to Talk the Trends with Canaan Arinda.
Hey, pass. Conscience for the girl, them. Yeah, wanna take the dance floor. Every sexy body girl take the dance floor. The girl them a take the dance floor. Every sexy body girl take the dance floor. Gano gamululu, gamululu, gakubiendulu. Gano gamululu, gamululu, gakubiendulu. Oli oli oli, oli oli oli, missa. Oli oli oli, oli oli oli. Burn up. When you pick it up, you make the whole place turn up, girl. Make I tell you what I really like. When they make your body gyrate on a real life center of attraction, the real life. Put the watch you move in your body for the whole night, girl. Gamululu, gakubiendulu. Gamululu, gakubiendulu. Oli oli oli. Your body hot girl, me not give it up. Me see your body girl, you me big it up. Me you are the teacher, must have made you so. Let me check your book, move it up of you. Girl, the way where you find so many eating, so many eat, but you are eating. When me look on you, me see you rating. Anything you do, girl, you me rating. Gano gamululu, gakubiendulu. Gano gamululu, gakubiendulu. Oli oli oli, oli oli oli, missa. Oli oli oli, oli oli oli. Wanna take the dance floor. Every sexy body girl take the dance floor. The girl them a take the dance floor. Every sexy body girl take the dance floor.
Okay, your body moves so well. That's why me a come fi tell you. Your body moves so well. That's why me a come fi tell you. Gano gamululu, gakubiendulu. Gano gamululu, gakubiendulu. Oli oli oli, oli oli oli, missa. Oli oli oli, oli oli oli. Oh na na na, oh na 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 na. Turn up the vibe, yes.
You're listening to AMCI Radio.
Turn up the vibe, yeah. Turn up the vibe and the volume up. Tribatali kwagala kunyunyuka. Turn up the vibe and don't be uptight. In the net, baby, does it do COVID? Oh na 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 na. Turn up the vibe, yeah. Oh na na na, oh na 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 na. Turn up the vibe, yeah. Oh na na na, oh na 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 na. Turn up the vibe, yeah. Oh na na na, oh na 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 na. Turn up the vibe, yeah. Obude buziba, tusibye tukola. Tonenya bosisinkananga nekulya. Emyaka giyita, akasente otereka. Laba bwosawa abalala ne bazirwanira. Blood isukuka, kola yetegeka. Plan for tomorrow, don't forget to live today. Life is a mystery, study history. Oja kuzula nti banja bakoze sobi. And so I try to balance a little romance. Turn up the vibe, yeah. And so I try to balance a little romance. turn up the vibe, turn up the vibe and the volume up. Tribatali kwagala kunyumira. Oh, turn up the vibe and don't be uptight. Internet baby does it to
You're listening to AMCI Radio, the coolest internet radio.
Turn up the vibe, oh na na na, oh na 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 na. Turn up the vibe, oh na na na, oh na 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 na. Turn up the vibe,
Fawaiwera tuliogerwa konti fawali benja ulo Mwe twachanga lwechakwata twateka wenja ulo Well me like the life of the party Tonda bakwenga kongoja Nachusizane doze kubana koyo kunkopa Ndijenja kalongu vile tuni Olabe mwengu mwebwena when you meet where they chala, Kamiri Mudisco Genwera. Me not be life and the body, so me live it up. Me happy, so me never give it up. And when the chorus come up, every girl are getting up. So me tell me church if you win it up. Yellow.
Turn up the vibe and the volume up. Tribatali kwagala kunyumira. Oh, turn up the vibe and don't be uptight. Internet baby does it to COVID. Oh na 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 na. Turn up the vibe, oh na na na, oh na 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 na. Turn up the vibe, oh na na na, oh na 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 na. Turn up the vibe, oh na na na, oh na 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 na. Turn up the vibe,
Fawaiwera tuliogerwa konti fawali benja ulo Mwe twachanga lwechakwata twateka wenja ulo
You're listening to Talk the Trends with Canaan Arinda.
Sinema oluvanyuma engo ezimyansa fetuli zambala ndiyatula mu lwato oluvanyuma mumbeca wange ng'olina kadde n'omulangira nnina obudde ebibatu byaffe nga byekudde nga tubayitako bagamba y'abaffe liri basanya oluvanyuma.
You dedicated the song?
Yeah, I'm dedicating the song to someone special, and Theos is going to sing it on my behalf.
No.
This is Oluvanyuma by Zuli Tams. What does Oluvanyuma mean?
Oluvanyuma. That's
Don't tell me where the word is from. Tell me what it means.
You know, people who studied history. When you ask something, the out of us go back.
Go in circles and circles. Why do you love me? In 1988. In history, there is forever that one question that I'll always love so much, and that is the question of why did Said transfer his capital from Oman? From
Muscat, Oman. To Zanzibar.
From Muscat to Zanzibar.
Yeah.
And someone was saying that it's because he had just broken up with his girlfriend and things were awkward and hard and he needed a fresh start.
Where did he study that history from?
Man, I studied history in a certain school. I will not mention because if I'm wrong, I'll be like, they'll fire the teacher. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, you're still listening to Talk the Trends with me, Canaan Arinda on TS Barham. Today we are celebrating being Ugandan or complaining about being Ugandan, and we are doing so because tomorrow is going to be Independence. It's 9th of October and Uganda is making 59 years. Woo! I'm not bad. I mean, I think that we do deserve to give a hand clap to Uganda for trying really hard. It's a young country when you think about it in relation to other countries and when they got their independence. So we're quite young, and I think that we've done quite good for ourselves. I don't know what you think, Theus.
Like?
Do you think that we've done good for ourselves as a country in general? I mean, I know you have your problems, but do you think we're doing like a good job?
Yeah, we're doing good, man. We're doing good.
Somehow
We're doing good.
Trying our best. All right, and in this part, I'm going to be telling you some of the facts that you probably didn't know about Uganda. Interesting facts here, by the way. I've been finding some things I didn't know as an individual, and they were making me happy to be Ugandan. One of them is, did you know that Uganda is home to one of the smallest churches in the world? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Uganda is home to one of the smallest churches in the world. And of course, my church, there are people that are so philosophical and they're going to be saying the church is not buildings, the church is the people. But I mean, in terms of the buildings, whatever you call that, a synagogue or something, Uganda is home to one of the smallest churches in the entire world. I have not been there myself. I hope to be there, but I do have some relatives that went there. The Tivendes and us were representing on my behalf, and they had an amazing time. It's a little building, like really small, and I think to enter, Faith, my cousin, was telling me that you literally have to bend down, like to be able to enter the church.
That is a church.
It's measuring at exactly 8 feet tall. So 8 feet is slightly above the average human being. The average adult male in the world is around 6 feet tall. And so, yeah, the church, the entire church, and that includes the roof, is just 2 feet taller than the average human being.
2 feet.
Just 2 feet taller than the average human being. And that's around 8 feet tall and 250 centimeters wide. In terms of width, it's 250 centimeters wide. That is insane.
256.
250 centimeters wide.
That is small.
Come a bit close. We're not hearing you, man.
I mean, like, that's small. Like, how many people can that church accommodate?
I don't know. Let me see. It's on Boogie Hill, and it just has enough room inside for 3 churchgoers at a time. So only 3 people can pray in that church at a particular time.
Wow.
No more than that. Wow. Another interesting fact is that we have a very rare breed of rhinoceroses. That is the white rhino. The white rhino is one of the endangered species in the world. There are very few of them left, and they live here in Uganda because, according to Theos, corruption is not too bad and the potholes are manageable. So the white rhino chose to come to Uganda because of that. And according to Ishak, they chose it because the Rolex is really nice and the food is really nice. But we happen to be home to the rare giants, the white rhino. But in terms of food still, another interesting fact about Uganda is that we are one of the few places in the world where you can eat fried grasshoppers.
Yeah, fried grasshoppers, man.
I find it hard to believe that nobody else in the world is eating grasshoppers. I feel like everyone should be eating grasshoppers. Insanity.
Because you eat.
Yeah, like I find it hard to believe.
But you know...
Why not?
I mean, like, there are some Ugandans who don't eat grasshoppers.
Like whom?
There is the other class of people from where I was born.
Where is that? Tell us.
The Westerners.
The Westerners?
Yeah, but not all of them. But most especially the class of Bahema.
Why don't they eat grasshoppers? We need to... Why?
Cultural norms and...
Are they proud of being Ugandan? Every society has its rare cuisines, and we here have grasshoppers. Being in Kenya, it's interesting because grasshoppers are one of the biggest pests in farmlands in Kenya. And so for them, when they see grasshoppers, if it's grasshopper season, that's when everyone buys doom and bop and they're spraying them and killing them.
There's a time when the grasshoppers hit California.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, this guy, I don't still remember his name. There is this comedian guy. He was like, but you would have invited Ugandans and they show you. Like the whole place was eating grasshoppers, and the guy was like,
Yeah,
Uganda people eat grasshoppers, and it is a jubilation when grasshoppers actually fall.
Yeah,
that way it fell in California, and I'm like, oh, Ugandans.
Related to that, really, we've developed all sorts of skills to capture these grasshoppers. Like I think around Makerere University, that's where the guys have these huge drums, like huge tanks. Actually, they may not call them drums. Huge tanks, and they're metallic tanks, like really huge. They're bigger than the smallest church in Uganda. And guys connect the iron sheets to them and put huge lights to them.
Yeah.
And they trap like grasshoppers in the billions. And sell them and eat them. If Ugandans had been living in Egypt at the time of Moses, Moses's curse would not have worked.
Grasshoppers.
It would not have worked, honestly. I'm not being racist, but the way they say that if Adam and Eve were Chinese, would probably still be in the Garden of Eden. Think about it.
The snake.
Yeah, they'll eat the snake. Similarly, if Ugandans had been in Egypt at the time of Moses, we definitely wouldn't have had the curses. Like, they would not have worked because Ugandans would have eaten the spells.
But man, you cannot go against God's curses.
Yeah, they would have found. What would scare Ugandans? Grasshoppers and locusts worked on Egyptians.
The frogs.
Frogs?
Yeah.
There's no tribe or clan here in Uganda that eats frogs.
I'm not sure about that.
What does your clan or tribe that you are not eat?
Like I said, grasshoppers.
You don't eat grasshoppers.
What else?
You don't eat grasshoppers. You don't eat grasshoppers. This guy doesn't eat, you don't eat grasshoppers.
You want to buy them for me?
No wonder you don't know the national anthem, guy. Hey! Another interesting fact about Uganda is that we have crocodiles. Did you know that that's an interesting fact? Has it ever occurred to you that someone who is not born in Uganda would be there and say, wow, these guys have crocodiles? Like, there are countries that don't know what a crocodile looks like.
I think there are countries that don't have crocodiles, but
yeah,
I think it's on a rare basis.
For a country not to have a crocodile.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that rare. Because crocodiles are mostly around the River Nile. And so countries that do not have the Nile, they probably don't know what a crocodile looks like.
The Nile is one of the longest rivers in the world.
That's an interesting fact also, but that one people knew. I told you I'm giving you facts that you probably didn't know about that. Yeah, but that's what's going on. We have all these amazing facts, and this is just a few of them that I'm showing you. But as we go on to celebrate tomorrow, I want you to know that there are so many amazing things about Uganda that you probably didn't know about. And it's just a Google away. Just go on Google and search most amazing facts about Uganda. If you're listening in and you're not from Uganda, or if you're watching and you're not from Uganda, you can also do the same thing about your country. Tell me about your country, for instance. What interesting facts about Rwanda don't we know already?
By the way, one of the interesting facts about Uganda that I didn't know is that grass in Uganda is always greener.
Grass in Uganda is always greener.
Like the grass is always greener.
Like in the figurative, the grass is always green across the fence, or literally the grass here is always green?
Like the grass is always greener. Grass is always green. You like all over the world, grass is green. But in Uganda,
have you been to northern Uganda?
Like
honestly,
my God.
Where do people get such things from? People believe that it's I don't know why. Yeah, anyways, you're still listening to Talk the Trends with me, Canaan Arinda and Theus Barham. Today we are celebrating being Ugandan or complaining about being Ugandan. You can continue to send in those messages. Tell us, what do you like about being Ugandan, or what do you like about the country Uganda, or who do you like about Uganda? But then you can also tell us, what do you not like about Uganda? What do you not like about people from Uganda maybe? The other thing that I've heard so many times is people people telling me that Uganda is a very hospitable country. I don't know. Is that true? Because, for instance, Omar Lay probably has a different perspective. Like people are saying,
they say
people are saying that Uganda is one of the most hospitable countries. I tell you, Omar Lay probably thinks different.
By the way, the truth is, like this person who said that every person is a bad nigger in someone's life.
It's a bad one now.
Didn't mean. So Uganda is that bad spot in someone's life.
Why is it a bad spot in Omar Lay's life?
You ask him.
Just because I keep saying that I'm in.
Spent 3 days behind bars.
Was he with Thames? Is it?
Uganda never disappoints. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Uganda never disappoints. That's for sure.
Where you least expect something, it is where it happens.
Was he with Thames? Is it? With Thames, and they got arrested, and Thames went back home, and a few hours later she sent she blasted our guy Bebe Cool, and damn, yo.
Yeah.
Things are hard, man.
By the way, this guy Thames took it personal.
I definitely would take it. You put me in prison, man.
Shit happens.
You put me in prison, man. How would you have reacted if it were you?
But at the time they did a show in Uganda, it was a crazy time.
What do you mean by crazy time?
Even if it is.
Do you know why they? Okay, I don't know why they ended up in prison. But one of the things that people were claiming is that apparently Ugandan artists were jealous that they got to perform here and Ugandan artists were not allowed to perform. Do you think that's a good reason to put someone in prison if it is the reason?
That was a fair game for Ugandan artists.
Let's even go for a break.
You're listening to AMCI Radio.
You know when you're for me, I kinda knew you could be around. If only you could look inside me. Ngamutimunda wabala nyama obusemu just tell me kwengaba kuba kulino kunoga kwemanya mkola nyo baby mbera na kulino kunoga niri basanyoli manyuma nza kubulira olidda mu kibuuzo lwaki kwagala bino ebyokunsi ne mu bwengula olugendo lw'obulamu bwaffe lwakuwanvuwa mumbeja ng'olina kata ng'olina omulangira nino mukama yapima mukulu kubatuma oluvanyuma abiri basanyuwe oluvanyuma bizanzikwagala n'obulamu bwennina nze nawe oluvanyuma
You look so beautiful.
University Media Challenge 20.
Tonight, you look so beautiful. Tonight, let's celebrate your life. You are amazing, my girl. You're so beautiful tonight. You are the queen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish. Amazaliwa malundi, Amazaliwa malundi. Oh, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish. Somebody blow up balloons. Tonight is only party, we got nothing to do. We gon' wild out like we got something to prove. We got nothing to lose. We might even end up on the news. Whoa, somebody give me some room. Blow up the smoke, let it rise and cover the roof. Tonight
I'm rolling with the homies up in my crew. Hit the dance floor, breaking the rules. You should join us, you know you should. Anyway, when the music comes on, drop everything, get up and dance. I wanna see smiling faces, so be happy when you still have a chance. Be happy, it's your birthday. Oh, get up and dance. Because I'm nothing like some claim. Been through some pain, let's pour champagne. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yo, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish. Amazari wa malunde. Amazari wa malunde. Oh, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish. Mukama kuanga zari na isunga zirwa chaku.
This is a shout out to the birthday people of today. Memory, happy birthday to you, girl. Make a wish, make a wish. Memory at Ohio. Wow. Yeah. It's her birthday, man. She's knocking Twitter up, man. She's trending and she's an amazing human being. I love her energy. She's a very amazing person. And people don't know this, but her IQ is really, really high. She's a very good top performer in school, man. So people think that she's all about vibes and like looking good and being, but she's actually a very smart, very hardworking young woman. So happy birthday to you, Memory.
An entrepreneur.
She is an entrepreneur. Yes, she has a business that deals with jerseys. Amazing, amazing looking jerseys. You can hear her up. Make her birthday happy by, go buying something from her. Also, happy birthday to you, Prawns, my Prona. Happy birthday to you. Prona, she's God's last born. She's God's last born child. So Prona, happy birthday to you, God's last born child.
Wait, so you mean God stop?
I don't know, but she's God's last born and she was born today, so maybe that means that today is officially the day when God was done with humanity, creating. Happy birthday. This is a song that's going out to you. It's by Palazzo. It's happy birthday. I'm going to play it once again for all the birthday, but everyone else who is celebrating their birthdays today, this goes out to you. Happy birthday.
Tonight, you are the queen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish. Amazari wa malunde. Amazari wa malunde. Oh, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish, make a wish. Somebody blow up balloons. Tonight it's only party, we got nothing to do. We gon' wild out like we got something to prove. We got nothing to lose. We might even end up on the news. Whoa, somebody give me some room. Blow up the smoke, let it rise and cover the roof. Tonight I'm rolling with the homies up in my crew. Hit the dance floor, breaking the rules. You should join us, you know you should. Anyway, when the music comes on, drop everything, get up and dance.
So for the people that were born today, I'm just gonna say out some of the famous people that you're born with. It's always amazing to know that you're born on the same day with someone famous, huh?
Someone celebrity.
Do you know anyone famous that you're born on the same day with?
I've never given that thing much time.
I think you should search for
Sometimes
for
I
them.
even forget about my birthday.
What? What do you mean you forget about your birthday, man? It's the day that you were born.
Yeah, I know, but
some famous people that you are sharing a birthday with today, if you're born, is Matt Damon. This guy is an amazing actor. He's been in a lot of things: The Martian, The Departed, Saving Private Ryan. But this one for me is the one that made me most excited. You share a birthday with Nick Canaan. Wow!
Nick Canaan.
Nick Canaan, I love Nick Canaan so much. He's so amazing. I love him. I loved him on Real Husbands of Hollywood because I felt like I would relate with him a lot. And I like the way that he's like mean to Kevin and all. But he's also the host of America's Got Talent. He's a famous guy. Nick Canaan. You are also sharing a birthday with Martin Henderson. You're sharing a birthday with Bruno Mars. Damn, these guys are amazing people. Woo! You're sharing a birthday with Bellathorn. You guys have amazing people that you're sharing birthdays with. I'm so jealous, yo. Who do I share birthday with? I think Joseph Kony. Yeah, like I'm not kidding. It's painful. It's painful, but I share birthday with Joseph Kony. So while I'm celebrating, guys are also wishing Joseph Kony a happy birthday.
I think people were born on my day. Yeah.
Which people were born on your day?
Yeah, only celebrities.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which people were born on your birthday? When is your birthday, first and foremost? Let's first know.
It's on 19th of September.
19th of September. Hey, okay. So whom do you share a birthday with?
One of them is called Paulo Freire. He's a Brazilian educator.
Same man. No, yo, mulala.
There is Song Joong-ki.
Who?
Song Joong-ki.
Song Joong-ki. Who are you reading? Who are those people that you share birthdays with?
He's a South Korean actor. He rose to fame in historical coming of age drama. Let's leave the drama. Because man,
look at the people that you're sharing. But I'm just from talking about Nick Cannon. I'm from talking about Matt Damon. I'm from talking about, and you're bringing Son Wow.
There is Jimmy
okay. That's a good one. Jimmy Fallon. That's a good one.
American comedian.
You share a birthday with Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah.
Do you know Jimmy Fallon?
He's an American comedian, that's what I know.
Yeah, he's an American comedian. He does a satirical news show. I like him. So that's the only one that you can celebrate, man. You don't. Guys that are born today, you guys have amazing people. Yeah.
Adam West.
Yeah. Okay.
Batman.
Oh, Batman.
1960s.
Can you say I'm Batman?
Batman?
I know I am Batman, but like in a deep voice.
No, I am Batman.
I'm Batman. Like, I'm Batman. I don't have a deep voice. This is embarrassing, guys. But happy birthday to everyone that is celebrating their birthday. Happy birthday to you, Memo. Darling, have a good day. To you, my Prona. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have a beautiful day. You can tell us what you hope to be receiving today as your birthday gift. And Theos will cover that. Thank you, Theos, for me.
Okay, Mr. Sponsor.
You're still listening to Talk the Chance with me, Canaan Arinda, and today we are celebrating being Ugandan. We are celebrating being from this motherland, but also we can take in the complaints because tomorrow is Independence Day. It's Uganda's birthday. We probably will also be telling Uganda what people they celebrate their birthday with, and which people are born the same day with Uganda.
Bayira, pang matika yung nyiri pero makoba. Iwang keken ko ni wabot satwa. Pero magiyuko bi fullo piero gabi. Pero magiteo binyem mo kinayogi. Natiro kwano loya tiro doko la bue. Binobo, jemre wen beno lumpure. Natabo lobo rinyo tiro toko muranga. Nagwa neno poko biki wine. Tong me pako luo dino wenge tika koko. Mirmo karo la yo wego tiri koka nge. Ke malam malo wego tiri mono le. American mekere, don't madega pola time, I get mara mette dwi. Luremo dog the money, look money, or dog the rem. The quera kid, the boy, got it rumming to penny. Walk me my young wear togo. I'm guy rap, Johnny Mara, Jala Jogo. We met the kid, just the bunny wanga jogo.
dog, or I want a trouble. I get commission, me you the jolly keep with lobo. The Diego bending or a peggy, yeah, when I cover. What will red, nigga, tick up him, better. Nigga, pop with me, don't it look a lover. The will don't pack on Makale, Chalo yikul yele bola maka moy chalo daga yipu nyere awaji nyweno wiya chalo kwano toja rabu chakatin lema maro ene mega bodika mujima diya wele chama wola ben we ka be pingo do tap kede wadako tegdi nyomone pen we kane piki ye mona di munwa gangi kina pere tek madwala pe wego dikal dadwa makwiri ma olene kikuma Makale, no, le, pero Makale, no, I told you rap along who's in a 10 Australia Fresh Studios I watch your face
The hits just keep on coming.
Steph London Bunny remix. When you
Years of fresh hits, fresh talent, and connecting all universities. Download the MCI Radio app on Google Play Store, the home of the African Voice, a free internet radio on radio.mciug.org.
You're listening to Talk the Trends with Canaan Arinda.
The Inter-University Media Challenge 2020.
Every day from Monday to Friday, we are talking the trends with Canaan Arinda on MCI Radio. So tell me about yourself.
Me? Okay. For me as me, like
You guessed it right. It's Guest Friday on MCI Radio. Hot seat. Ouch.
You're listening to MCI Radio, the coolest internet radio. MCI Radio for African voices.
This is Uganda. Look how I'm chilling now. This is Uganda. Look how I'm bragging now. This is Uganda. Where social media has been taken up by the slay kings and the slay queens. Fighting for love to America is better than getting a bachelor or a master, wherever and whenever you get on your salary. Sent a donor for the guy. So what? End up a criminal, breaking into people's homes.
Umenuka bangi hapa, you are under arrest. Take them in. Peleka yote.
This is Uganda. Look how I'm living now. This is Uganda. Look how I'm chilling now. This is Uganda. Look how I'm bragging now. This is Uganda. Look how I'm living now. This is Uganda. Making money isn't optional. This is Uganda. Where Matoke banana discovered by Vasco da Gama. Echo Chama. We keep it a secret Wakanda. We keep cows here with farmers. Taking liquor is an obvious. Uganda.
Damn! This is Uganda by Aven. Wow, this jam is super amazing, you guys. Man, I don't know what you think. What do you think about this jam? He's talking about Uganda. He's talking about like this is Uganda, land of Matoke, and something discovered by Vasco da Gama. What do you think about this song, Fierce?
This jam is it's dope, man. Like, it's dope.
It's a dope jam.
Yeah, because he's actually talking about real things about Uganda, so like it brings out the meaning of this is Uganda.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you're still listening to Talk the Trends with me, Canaan Arinda, and I'm here with Theus Barham. Today we are talking about Uganda. We're talking about celebrating being Ugandan, or actually complaining about being Ugandan. Maybe you're not proud about being that, but that's because tomorrow is 9th of October, and that is our birthday as a country. Now, I thought two things. Either I can come here and bore you with the same thing that we've had 10,000 times in terms of, oh, yeah, this is Uganda. We're independent, but we're not really independent. Like, we got our independence, but we're not really independent. I can guarantee you everybody is talking about that. Or I could have come here and like, oh, this is a Friday. Oh, man, we're hearing that everywhere. In terms of creativity, yeah? Like, in terms of creativity, why is every show like, so predictable? Yeah. It's a Friday, they're going to play, this is a Friday, and they're going to say, yeah, it's a Friday, like, oh, give us something new.
It's a weekend, let's rotate.
I'm calling my just complaining. But ladies and gentlemen, we are almost wrapping up the show. It is almost the top of the hour, and I want to leave you with some nice music during your lunchtime. But before we do go, this, what are your closing remarks? Like, what would you like to tell people about Uganda in general?
If you're watching us and you're watching from away from Uganda, you're not in Uganda, one thing I want to tell you is that if you are looking for a tourist destination you want to be in, where your security is assured, Uganda is a place to be in.
Come to Uganda.
Visit Uganda.
We have a lot of beautiful things. We have white rhinos. We have tigers. We have a tiger. She predicts Boss Ibra was apparently, allegedly seen in a video riding on the back of a tiger. I was like, yo, man, this is taking tourism to another level. But we also have in Senene, we have Miss Kavi contest, which is something that people thought they would have taken to Dubai.
We have actually Ugandan water, beautiful women.
Msaja Gwe. Keep it PG. Give it PG. But speaking of talking, little rumors tell me that you have something cooking up, like a radio show. Tell me about that.
Those who have been following my podcast, Baham Talks, on all listening platforms, we're cooking something for you, and it's going to be on MCI Radio soon.
Okay. So what should people expect?
I'm not gonna tell you when, but anytime from now, I'll be communicating when it's gonna be on MCI Radio. Baham Talks on MCI Radio.
But do tell us what should we be expecting from Baham Talks?
Of course, none other than mental health issues, real life stories. I mean, Baham Talks is all about real life stories that we share that can motivate people, that can motivate anyone that feels so low, feeling so down. And those people that feel like they want to give up, Baham Talks that is always there to uplift you and gives you a sense of, living and purpose. So you expect that and more to come. And actually big people that are coming on board. So anytime from now,
well, I'm looking forward to that. And ladies and gentlemen, you're still listening to Talk the Trends with me, Canaan Arinda, on Theus Barham. Today we are talking about Uganda, specifically because tomorrow is going to be Independence Day. But we thought that instead of coming and doing what is so predictable, like everyone is going to be coming on and saying, this is Uganda, it's our Independence Day, but we're not really independent. That boring conversation, in my perspective, everyone is talking about it. Every single show is going to be talking about it. And I think we should just be creative, do something different. And also, we didn't really want to come and do like the typical, this is a Friday, come on, man. Think outside the box, be different. So we're talking about what people like about Uganda, or probably what they don't like about being Ugandan, and that's what we were doing. Serious Barham, we're going to be signing out. Any last remarks?
My last remarks, I will always remind you people, your mental health matters. I'll never forget about that, and I will always talk about it everywhere and every time I get a platform or a chance to talk about it. Your mental health matters.
Absolutely.
No matter what is going on in your life today, no matter what you're facing, I'm telling you there is life after all the challenges. Like you climb a hill, and at the top of the hill you have to slope down. That is life. We get ups and downs, but at the end of the day, what matters is what those ups and downs leave us in. So guard your mental health, guard it jealously, because without your mental health, you are nothing.
Wow. Okay, that is a very deep. That's a very deep piece of advice that you've given. But ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the wrap of the hour. It is Canaan Arinda here with Dr. Trent. In the studio with me is Theus Barham. We are on every Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're talking about all sorts of things. We are celebrating, and for this particular time, from MCI Radio, from me, Canaan Arinda, from Theus Barham and Dr. Trent, we say happy birthday, Uganda. Happy independence. Till next time. Mwah.
Next week.
Next week, same time.